Okay, everybody, today's the day. We got to get up. No more making excuses. No more sitting around chit-chatting about what's going on. We've been building this up for years now, knowing, oh, look at all the plans they're putting together, and it's really all just really coming to a head right now. And if anybody understands even what I'm talking about, please get involved. Please get involved and stop this. I fully believe we can stop this, but we're not going to do it sitting around and talking about it. We must go directly to the guys that they're going to use to implement it. Okay, I believe that they will be implementing this horrid plan of mass vaccination with good intent. They will believe that they are doing the right thing, but they will be ignorant and be killing people. So if you want to stop that, please just stand up today. Just take a stand. All you have to do is go visit this website. I'll have a link off to the side. Visit this website, scroll down, pick your state, a state, whatever. Somebody's got, okay, these states covered. Okay, this is a white state. Somebody's got these covered. You know, we need to get the word out and reclaim our earth. That's all I see. Enough. It's been enough. Enough is enough. Who wants to stand up with us? Please come to the website, grab a state, send me an email, let me know you're going to do it, let me put the state into white, you get busy, when you're all done, tell me it's done, now it goes blue. We need to make this map blue. We need to make them all blue. After that, we go to the churches, we go to the healthcare clinics, we go to wherever we need to go. We need to blanket this country this week. Not next week, not another week later, this week. We need to do it, and we absolutely can do it. I believe this is the beginning of the end for them. That's what I believe. I believe this issue is going to serve as the beginning of the end for them. It's all in our hands. We have the choice. We absolutely have the choice to turn this around. But if we sit on our hands, and we sit and we whine and we complain and we keep saying, oh, look at what they're doing, look what they're doing, and we don't get up and do anything, well, good grief, we deserve whatever we get at the hands of them. Okay? Look at these little faces. How are you going to explain that you couldn't bother to fax off a piece of paper? You can't. You cannot in good conscience say that to these children. They're counting on us to stand up as adults, as men and women, responsible men and women. We must take responsibility for how far it has gotten. May God forgive us for how far we've even let it go at this point. But we can turn it around. We can make this as our greatest strength. The fact that there is so little time, let's use that. Let's leverage that. Let's leverage that urgency, and let's get busy.
Did you hear that, Jessica? The military, to deal with a possible outbreak this fall. Did you hear that, Jessica? The military. I mean, they have some serious concerns about what's going to happen in the fall with this flu. Because we'll have two flus at once, obviously, regular old every year flu, and then this, pig flu.
It's an H1N1.
Yeah, in case the government asks FEMA for help, the government will be ready there with the military. We're told it's as health officials race to get vaccines ready. The U.S. government has just gotten 20 million doses, and we're told it could be getting ready to start giving those shots by October. Even though the trials for these drugs hasn't even begun yet. Just minutes from now, a panel from the Centers for Disease Control and Prevention in Atlanta is expected to hold a news conference in Atlanta and give its recommendation on how the new vaccine should be handed out. We're keeping an eye on that news conference, and we'll let you know exactly what happens and all the developments from it. Our Brian Wilson is covering this. Brian, the military getting involved, that seems kind of drastic.
Well, I think it is dramatic, Shep. Fox News has confirmed that Northcom has a proposal sitting on the desk of Secretary of Defense Robert Gates that would authorize the military to back up FEMA should there be an H1N1 pandemic. The proposal comes from Northcom Commander Victor Renoir, who wants permission to set up 5 regional military teams who will respond if FEMA says it needs help. One assumes this might be necessary, Shep, if there were, for example, mass quarantines.
All right, this is war. They're pulling out the military against us. That's what they're saying. You know what? It's time for a coup d'etat. We're taking over the military. We have got to infiltrate them deeper. I got a great email from somebody who is high up in the military. He said he's circulating the facts around, and it's making waves. So the military want us to rise up. They want us to rise up and back them up, and we need to do it. Keep infiltrating the law enforcement. Look at this this message from Defy New World Order here. He's got his sheriff on board. He's holding meetings with the emergency response team and all that in his county. He is setting up to protect his own county. This is what we need to do. There's just no more. I think if we blitz these guys, we can win this. We've got to blitz them. We've got to come at this from every angle, okay? I need help. I am working like round the clock. I am exhausted, and I need some help. And I know my website, this website for facts to stop the vax. I can't even talk. I'm so tired. It's going to explode. It's getting bigger and bigger and bigger, and which is obviously a good thing. It needs to happen, but I need some help. If anybody can step up and help me field some emails, I would really appreciate that. We still got some more faxing to do, as you see, and we got to move into phase 2, just like Defy New World Order. He's already taken it, I would call his approach phase 4. So we need to take this to the churches. I would just say to a church, you know what, if Jesus is here, you think he's going to stand up and take this shot? Bottom line, there's your answer, whether this thing is right or not. That's all you need to say. If he comes up with the word but, that's the devil coming in. The devil's in the details, okay? Just break it down to brass tacks. Go to the website. I put up a link for the little explanation about smallpox vaccine and how that started the whole smallpox pandemic, and also about the Spanish flu. That killed 20 million people. That was purposely orchestrated also through vaccines, okay? So educate yourself so that when they try to overtalk you with some kind of bullshit scientific talk, some medical language, you can just stand your ground and say, no, I know from the whole history of the last 150 years, it's never a good thing to directly inject disease into a bloodstream. Bottom line, okay? I need more people. I need brave hearts up to the front, weak hearts to the back. I need the brave people up front, okay? This is war. This is war. I want my Earth back. I want it back, okay? You want me to audit the Fed? Okay, here's the deal. I'm auditing the Fed right here and now. We own everything. They own nothing. Nobody's in debt to them, okay? All they did was punch some numbers into a computer, and they say we owe everything. No, it's all ours. We did the work and the sweat and the blood and the tears. They haven't done anything, okay? It's time to take our Earth back. I mean it. And I don't mean violently, so don't anybody come in here and try and blame me on that. This is a war of information and inspiration. We must touch every single soul, every single mind that we possibly can with this. There are people taking it out to the streets. You see Max Egan in Australia. Look at Matt Ringrose from Earth Last Hope. He's taking it to the street. Okay, I'm getting ready to, hey, I'm going to go stand on my soapbox and just start talking about this, handing out flyers. Just let a crowd gather around. We need to get out. This is it, you guys. This is it. In a couple months, we don't have a chance to get up again. Do you get it? Look at this from Jane. She said, here, look at this. Former Kansas State Trooper Greg Evanson reports that there are plans for roadblocks to force vaccines with military personnel putting bracelets on people. Those who refuse, go to the quarantine camp. This is for real, you guys. It's time now. We must infiltrate the military and take them over. Where the hell are the Oath Keepers? Who has the ear of the Oath Keepers? There's a fox guarding that hen house. I've sent emails. We have sent emails. We're getting no response. We must infiltrate from the bottom up. We must infiltrate. And we are. The military are sick of it. They didn't sign up for all the crap they have to go through. They signed up for the right reasons. Just like people that have voted for Obama, they voted for him for the right reason. It's time to take back not just this country, but the entire Earth. If you're living in another country, I don't know why you are still sitting down and you aren't getting up and doing something. I don't want to live on this Earth anymore. I don't want to see these pictures anymore. I want to see these pictures. This is what the Earth is supposed to be. Okay, we can live in a beautiful Earth. We can plant food forests. We can plant fruit trees and nut trees and pretty much just live with very little work if you just work in harmony with nature. This whole overpopulation argument, give me a break. I think Max Egan even pointed out the whole world could sit on the whole Earth's population could sit in Australia and have an acre each or something like that. I don't know if that's exactly true, but we certainly aren't overpopulated. We're just too overly condensed in the cities. Come on, we just need to put some radical common sense back into humanity. Stand up and just, my goodness, do whatever you need to do. You know what needs to be done. You want to join with us coordinating, that's great. But, obviously a lot of people are going to have to break off and do their own thing. This is going to go, this has got to get back down to the local level. You've got to engage with your communities. They're probably going to yank the internet. Don't let that freak you out. They are probably going to yank the internet from us. Let that be a sign.
burn that right into your head right now, that if they do that, that's because they're so desperate, because we are breathing right down their necks. There's only a handful of them, and they know it, and that's why they're scared, and they are in such a push to kill us all, because they know if we dare wake up in time, they're through. And I'm not talking violently, so don't go there. That's not what I'm saying. But they know they're through. We just pull all of our power out from under them.